Righto Glampers, today's episode we're popping out to a place called Wilcannia. I'm on my way out to Broken Hill just to see a few places out there, so stay tuned for that next couple episodes. But today's episode, grab yourself a coffee, sit back and relax while I explore the place at Wilcannia. And it is the cheapest option in the town. Rest of them starting at around $35, and that's for a non-powered site. Where this place is $30 for a powered site, and you're right next to the Darling River, which is fantastic. What a site, and a weir right nearby. Heaps of fishing. The town's got enough to keep you stocked up, and it's even got a dump point as well. So stay tuned, grab yourself a coffee, sit back and relax as we explore Wilcannia in New South Wales. Righto, let's get into it.
I'm traveling around Australia in the motorhome, while my beat travels making memories on my own, singing to birds in every town in this week. I'm feeling and catching every breathtaking scene.
Welcome back for another episode of Free and Budget Campsites in New South Wales. For new viewers, my name's Peter and I'm chasing around free and budget campsites wherever I can put my bus so I can save a bit of money, and hopefully I can pass that information and pass it on to you. Righto, you wouldn't believe it, we're at a great little campsite at the moment, and it's called Victory Caravan Park. It's in a place called Wilcannia. It's around 200 k's east of Broken Hill itself, and it's a great little place to pull up and stay for a couple of nights. It's not a huge town. Town's only around 1 kilometre inwards. You can walk it, but I'd advise you to drive it if you need to do some shopping. Now, this place doesn't have a dump site. I'm going to take you into town today and have a look at the dump site there, plus the shops, see what's around. Now, this campsite is a council-run park. Average price is around $30 a night with power. It's pretty good for power. It is the cheapest option in this town. The rest of them are a little bit higher than that, and I still say this is one of the best parks I've come to for quite a while. Brand new toilets, washing machines, got clotheslines, it's got fishing, large spots. Now, all the information you need to book is on the screen right now. If you did miss out anything, there is a QR code when you first pull up, scan the QR code, book online, Bob's your uncle. They work on an honesty system. A bloke does come around here and checks your number plates to make sure you have booked in. So make sure you do everything the right way and book in before you get in here. I want to show you what this campsite's all about. Let's get out of here. When you get here, there's lots of little walks right near the Darling River, and it takes you up near a weir. Pretty nice, actually. If the wind's blowing right, you can actually hear the weir from the campsite itself. But otherwise, go for a walk. Your kids are going to love it. Throw out a line, Bob's your uncle. I'm walking down here at the moment before I fall over. As you can see, look. Anyway, the weir is just down there. It's only within 100 metres of the actual campsite itself, and it looks fantastic. You've got so much wildlife around here, like birds actually coming to the actual river itself. So do yourself a favour, come down and do a bit of exploring. Be with David Attenborough. Yo, the toilet facilities. Wow, I'm so impressed with these ones here. Mate, seriously, really good. They are brand new. They've got a wheelchair access toilet, which is great. They've got a men's shower and toilets as well. Toilets are clean. They're brand new. Out of 5. Ready for that? They're coming. It's coming. It's coming. I am so impressed with these toilets. They're worth shitting in. They are the Taj Mahal. They are great. Good on you, Wilcannia, for a great job here. It is a council-run park, and they have spent a lot of money on this. There is a couple of old toilet blocks that were around here. Now, also around the side of that, they've got a laundromat. Guess what? $4? Nah. $2? Nah. $1? Nah. Free! And they're brand new 10 kilo washing machines. 2 of them, of course. There's a bit of a soaking tub in there if you need to soak it. Your special whites if you want. Now, also in that area too, they do have a small book library. Now, if you don't know anything about a book library at the moment, what you do, you come bring your old book that you've read, put one in its place and take one. Bob's your uncle, you've got a brand new book. But these toilets, yeah, they're worth sitting in. Rightio, welcome back for the crappy part of the show. Yes, Wilcannia has even got a dump point. Now, the caravan park I'm staying at the moment does not have a dump point, which is understandable, but the town has actually got one. It's on the way to Broken Hill, you can't miss it. It's just up from the main road from the country grocers. Now, they do have a few shops in town. They've got a country grocer, restaurant, service station, a few other little things like that. It's not a huge town. It's got a fair bit of agricultural farming area out this way. But anyway, let's get back to the dump site. Now, the dump site, plenty of room to pull up anything you want in this area. It is humongous. Now, the good thing about it, there's no overhanging trees, which is great. Now, you can park pretty close to it if you've got a back water tank. Now, it's just a normal dump easy. Now, it does have water here. Big sign on it, do not drink the water. Look, if you're going to fill up here, I advise you not to. And if you are going to fill up, make sure you use a good micro filter when you do it. Now, the good thing about this dump site, most of it's on tarmac. Now, the canter of the road is leaning back towards the dump site, so all your crap is going to come out of your tank, which is a good thing. Now, right close to this too, there is a bunch of toilets that you can actually go and use while you're here before you take off and hit the big hard road. Good on you, Wilcannia. It's like Romania. It's not Romania, it's Wilcannia. Yeah. Ever in the area, make sure you come to the old part of the town itself. There is some really great buildings, just like the one behind me. It was actually built back in 1881. It's the first jail and also police station around this area. Now, there is a few houses around here that's got the same characteristics as that, and they were all built back when Noah was a boy. But when you're in town, have a look around, come into the police station, knock on the door, ask for Constable Sedanko. No, I'm only joking. Look, that is the local information centre around here. They'll know what's going on around the town. So do yourself a favour, put in park around here, come up and walk up and down this street and marvel at the old structures that were around here.
Sorry, your call cannot be completed at dial.
Making phone calls around here. Ready for this? Yeah, you can. I've got 4G and 4 bars at the moment. Just be aware it will fluctuate throughout the park. At the moment, I made a phone call. I had no problems at all. Now, the download speed, believe it or not, 95 download, which is great. Stream whatever you need to do. Now, the upload speed is just as good, is 21.1. I'm pretty impressed with that. Now, that one you can actually upload videos, pictures, anything you want to do, upload. It might take you a little bit longer than normal, but fantastic phone reception. Oi. If you see our little pooch running around here, you know this place is dog friendly. They do ask you to have it on a leash, but I'm looking around at the moment, I think you'd be all right to let it off the leash. Now, they do ask if your dog does a pick it up and put it in the bin. Like I said, there are plenty of bins all throughout the park. Now, most of the campsites around here have got bins within a 20-metre distance. So, no excuse to chuck your crap on the ground. Remember, what do? We leave no trace. Campsites. I'll show you the other campsites eventually, but what a great little campsite it is. There are plenty of campsites around here and they are huge. The good thing about these campsites, they've got concrete sort of runways so you can actually put your wheels on it, so when you go to get out, if it does become a bit muddy and a bit wet, you're not going to spin, which is a great little thing to have. All these sites around here, yes, you'll probably just have to drive around until you get the sweet spot. Bob's your uncle, park up, turn your fridge on, and you're laughing. But all these sites around here I'm looking at the moment, I haven't seen anyone level up their van at all. Just drive around until you get the sweet spot. Now, the power and water are right next to each site. Of course, one box actually does 2 sites, so you just got to pick your side, Bob's your uncle. Now, they do have water here, and apparently it's potable water. There's no sign on it that says not potable. It is drinking water here. There are taps right next to each other that are non-potable, but that's mainly for watering the lawn and the grass and stuff like that. So make sure you don't plug in to the wrong one. You've got undercover ones if you want. You've got ones out in the sun if you need solar. But if you've got power, who cares? Park under a tree. Just be careful with some of the trees around here. Some of them are a little bit low. Look, they're high enough so your van's not going to hit, but just be careful and be mindful about overhanging trees. Now, I'm just walking around the park and I've just noticed you can have fires here. Make sure they're in a sort of a bit of a fire pit. go for a bit of a walk. There's plenty of wood around here to make your fire. Just make sure your fires are extinguished when you leave them. Now, also in the park as well, you're allowed generators. Of course, you've just got to have consideration for your next door neighbour. That's about it. One more little thing this place has got. Now, right behind me is called the Darling River, and there's plenty of places around this area, and I'm talking about plenty. There's heaps of places for you to throw a line out in here. The bad thing about it, you're really only going to catch carp. Now, I did hear something, I don't know if it's true or not. Leave your comments down below if it's true. I did get told if you chuck the carp out on the ground, it dries out and then the water picks it up and puts it back in. Apparently, their eggs will still hatch after a couple of years, even if they're sitting on the bank. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I did get told by one of the campers that's what happens to them. Leave your comments down below and let me know if it is right or not. I'm blowing out. But look, if you're going to go catch some carp, make sure you don't throw it back in. Look, you're supposed to burn them, apparently, because of the egg stuff. But if you can, put it in a plastic bag and put it in the bin. Now, all throughout this park itself, there is bins strung out through this park. So there's no excuse to actually chuck your fish on the ground or chuck it somewhere else. Because I did walk down near the actual riverbank itself and, boy, did it stink. Yeah. Not a good smell either. Rightio, I hope you like Victory Caravan Park. Council run park, fantastic park. Can't give it thumbs up enough. Big sites, brand new toilets. You got fishing right near, you got town right near. Great reception around here. Free washing machines, can't beat that anyway. And they're brand new 10 kilos. Oh, book library, you name it, this place has got it. And it's away from the main road, so it's quiet as hell. Righto, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, turn your notifications on, hit your subscribe button. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the road.